Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to A Clash of Kings. Now, you can kind of see where I'm heading here. You know, we're going to go into Stony Sept and we're going to try and take it. And there's a reason for that. We have an ironworks here, and this ironworks is very, very lucrative. And I decided, hey, you know what? Let's try and expand the Dragonstone's territory, because at the moment, Dragonstone is not doing a very good job. Like, yes, okay, they've got a pretty nice consolidation down in this Stormlands area right here, but above that they have some small islands, and that's all very well and good, but the Westerlands is the main issue here, with the exception of the Reach as well. Obviously the Reach are being a bit annoying too, but the Westerlands have the most to, shall we say, lose in this area. And that is entirely the reason why they decided to attack Acorn Hall in the previous episode, because, well, it's right there. It's in the center. Well, it's within a bunch of Westerlands fiefs, and, well, it's like a property developer in real life. They're gonna try and buy up, or in this case, absolutely murder everyone that inhabits that place to try and make their territory much more solid. Anyway, we have an event here. One of your new recruits dies from an illness. He carries both a 7-pointed star and a tattoo of R'hllor's flames. No one knows what he preferred most. You decide to burn him and donate to the Temple of the Lord of Light, or bury him and donate to the Starry Sept. Right. I actually don't know either way, personally. I mean, we could burn him. I mean, that would make sense. R'hllor's... I don't even know. Shall we just try? I don't think it actually matters either way. It seems to not matter. So, yes, anyway, there you go. We gained some honor, and we honored R'hllor, and wouldn't you say that a tattoo is much more, shall we say, prominent in a person's life than a book is? I mean, I don't know. It really depends. It really depends on the person, of course, and depends what kind of tattoo and what kind of book. But still, I think that if you're going to put something on your skin forever, with the exception of lasering it off or whatever, then obviously I think a tattoo is much more pertinent. So it's probably a good idea to select that anyway. So let's try and shoot a couple of people with our crossbow. Crossbow time it is. Yes. Could you just get out of my way? Thank you very much. Could you just... Okay, never mind. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to try and get onto the... We've already got onto the battlements? I am very surprised. Okay, let's do this. Let's get in there. Come on, let me get in. Yes. There we go. This is what we like to see. We like to see a little bit of slaughtering, A little bit of slaughtering on this day here in the evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. But still... Yes, I think that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. I am full HP as well, so I could do a little bit of acrobatics. Shall we try and do some acrobatics? Oh yeah, that was a nice jump and slash if ever I saw one. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to surprise these guys. I'm going to surprise them by going like this. In the bushes. I'm in the bushes. They can't see me. They can't see me. Look, he may be shooting, but he doesn't know where I am. Look at that. I'm like a cat. I'm like Batman. I'm Catman. I'm coming out of the bushes and I'm saying hi to these two archers. But you could tell that he had no idea where I was, because I was in the bushes. The bushes are the Catman's overwhelming ally. So, you definitely want to stay away from bushes, because the Catman could be anywhere, But enough of that. We're going to go and try and kill the remaining units. The remaining archers, that's it. Ooh, that was some hit right there. Okay, I'm going to try and can I not... Oh, I wanted to kick that guy off, but the other guy fell off anyway, so I suppose that will have to do. That will have to do. Alright. Well, there you go. At least we're done. Stony Sept is now ours. Now, here's the thing. We are gonna try and say to Stannis, hey, would you mind giving me this? Now here's the thing, I don't really mind whether he doesn't, but it would be really cool if we had another town. But I highly doubt that he's gonna be giving this to us at any point. Stony Sept has fallen to your troops and you have full control of the castle. Alright, so let's request that it be awarded to us, and do bear in mind that I have literally no money. Yes, I have literally no money. I think most of it is actually in my treasury at the moment, and I just haven't gone over there and done anything about it. So obviously that's a bit of a problem. Oh, what's going on here? Hello. Oh, okay. There's a couple of people here. Right. Okay. Even more people. It seems like they want to have a bit of a party. Well, let's just see whether they really do, whether they're really serious about that. And if they are, then we'll give them a party that they'll never forget. And by that I mean we will slaughter all of them, of course. Ah, who's that? Oh, Dragonstone. Come over here. Ah, okay, apparently Dragonstone are not exactly known for being extremely brave because they just kind of ran away. So that's a bit of a shame, but it's okay. We're against 419 of the enemy's units, and there are 2 ladders. Do bear that in mind. Stony Sept's siege has 2 ladders, one very, very thin ladder, and another larger ladder. So it is the Laurel and Hardy of ladders. If you get that reference, then good on you. If you don't, then Google is your friend. Some of the time. Anyway, let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can actually try and eliminate anyone that comes up here. I'm going to try and get into a nice position. I don't want to take too much damage, because I think the key to victory will probably be Elias's huge killing sprees. So hopefully we'll be able to keep that up, and hopefully not fall, I suppose you could say, but we're taking 7 damage every single time here, which is not good. I don't even know why we're taking that damage, to be honest. I mean, who is actually hitting me right now? You would think no one, right? Because it doesn't seem like anyone is trying to attack me, but maybe they're able to hit me through the wall or something somehow. Maybe that's it. Maybe I should stop jumping as well. Maybe that's a bit of a problem. Who knows, but I think at the moment everything is going to work out quite nicely as long as I stay alive. But hopefully after this will then mean that Dragonstone will have a little bit of presence in the area, and they might, they might decide, hey, it seems like this guy really means business. Maybe we should give him a little bit of assistance, and maybe we should try taking a couple of fiefs, on our own bat, and try to expand the territory of Dragonstone outward a little bit, because I'm not really happy with being, shall we say, confined to the side of Westeros. I think being on the coastline is all very well and good, but not being able to sort of spread out and, make your presence felt throughout the land, that sort of thing, then, that's kind of disappointing, isn't it? So it would be kind of cool if we could make some changes to our territory. But it seems like we're going to just have a huge amount of fighting on our hands, and that is exactly what tends to happen in Mount and Blade around this time, because I think we've basically entered the end game here. I mean, usually the end game is when you create your own faction, and when you start besieging things, and when you start fighting vassals all the time, and that's basically all you do. And that's basically very similar to what is currently going on here. Even though this is a mod, it still has the same inevitable gameplay loop. And there's not much you can do about that. There really isn't, because, I mean, what else is there to do right now? There really isn't anything. I mean, I could do a tournament, but we've done tournaments in the past, and I don't really need money. Well, I kind of do need money, I guess, but still, the point is that I can't really take any time off. I can't take time off from besieging things. I can't take time off from defending things. So it's really just a case of doing this gameplay loop over and over and over until we have some sort of peaceful resolution. But I highly doubt that anyone in Westeros will be willing to make peace until they have been eliminated, of course, until the Westerlands has been destroyed, until the Reach has been destroyed as well. And of course the Stormlands are still around, I haven't yet eliminated them, but that is again another one of those decisions that you have to make. And I thought it would probably be a better idea to stay, get a little bit monetarily advantageous by you know, taking Stony Sept and making sure that the Ironworks is working well for us and making sure that it's consistently giving us that profit. Because if it doesn't give us that profit, we're probably going to start getting negative amounts of money, and then we won't be able to run as big and as powerful armies that we currently are, and yeah, it would then just end up in me becoming bankrupt, and we're having to sell the oil presses. Yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, we're hopefully gonna have a pretty nice resolution to this. I don't even know how many we've killed. So okay, we've killed 215. All right, I guess I'm gonna see you when we've killed another 100 or so. Okay, so things seem to have taken a bit of a turn for the worse here. As you can see, they are starting to breach our defenses, and that is very, very strange, because you would expect us to be able to hold this. I mean, there's only 400 of them. I mean, that is a pretty big number, but we've defended Acorn Hall against, what was it, 900? So I guess it's really showing the differences between the various siege layouts. They make a huge difference, and I mean, obviously, I mean, that is a pretty obvious statement to make, but I guess maybe it needs to be said, because obviously the siege layouts really do make a difference. Whether you are the attackers or the defenders also makes a difference, and of course the fact that we have 2 entry points here, that is making a big difference in terms of how many units are able to get in and deal damage. Now, of course, the ones over there in the double width ladder, they are much more likely to be able to deal significant damage because they just have such a wide entry point. Whereas these guys over here, the ones coming up the thin ladder, not so much. You know, they're dying pretty easily and not really being able to do too much. And I'm going to try and kill that over there. I'm going to try and kill that unit. Come on now. Could I not? No, apparently I can't. Okay. It seems like I'm going to have to allow our archers to deal with it. Is it actually going to die soon? Or no? Yes? Because these guys are... are you kind of serious? I mean, I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but... Ah, there we go. Is it... Oh, no. That one is still alive. That unit is still alive. Could you... the AI... Sometimes it really is very painful to watch. Because it's just like, no, I'm not going to get out of your way. Even though I kind of know what you want to do, I'm not going to get out of your way. I'm just going to stand here and block you. Yes. Yes, well, there you go. At least we survived. Now I'm taking bets. What do you think is our kill count? How many of these 419 units do you think Elias was able to kill? I am unsure about this. I think I'm probably going to go for something like, I don't know, 80. I think I'm going to go for 80. I don't think he did very well this time. Oh, yeah, he got about 100. Okay, well, he got exactly 100, actually. So that's pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool that he got exactly 100, but obviously, yeah, wasn't as good as his previous performances. So that's a bit of a shame. And now all these guys are going to escape. Yeah, they did. Isn't that fantastic? I was really hoping that we'd be able to take at least one of them prisoner, because of course the... Oh, this is very nice armor. Because of course the ransoms that we could get would be really astronomical. They would be so helpful, but unfortunately that is not to be. And we just have to deal with the fact that they all escaped. Which I gotta say is a bit weird, because you would think that as soon as a force as big as that gets destroyed, they would have literally no guards, no nothing, and we'd be able to take them prisoner pretty easily, but unfortunately that's not the way this game works. And it tends to work much more on a, shall we say, percentage chance-based system. So it's very much more random than it is logical. So that's a bit of a shame, I gotta say, but, well, what can you do? Hey, wait a minute, where are you? Where are you going? Come back here, Sebastian. Why is he is he not coming back here? Oh, it's because he's following Lord Eldon Estamont. Yeah, I should have known. Are they going to come over here and actually take out Mr. Frey? It would actually be... Look, there they are. They're just running by. They are literally as bad as the... What is it now? The House Targaryen vassals. And now the Weeping Town is coming under siege. This is not good. This is not good. I suppose I can take back the Weeping Town pretty easily. There's a ransom offer, 2,500, that's okay. I guess I can take back the Weeping Town pretty easily, so I guess I could just rush down there and take it back before the garrison becomes too large. Or maybe I could get there before it actually gets taken. I do have a pretty considerable garrison in there now, by the way, because I took quite a few units from Storm's End, and I have also been automatically recruiting over there as well for about, I don't know, 3-4 times. So I should have about 60 or 80 units in there. That's probably not going to make a difference to whoever it is down there trying to take it, so I guess I really shouldn't be too surprised that they decided to take that. But, oh well, never mind. I suppose it won't matter too much as long as we're able to get down there and take it back. But do bear in mind that that is our fief. And I don't know whether Stannis is going to be too forgiving of us having lost it. So if we do lose it, I don't know whether we're going to regain ownership over it, which is going to be kind of disappointing. But I suppose what can you do? Right? What can you do? Sometimes the game just throws all these things at you and you're going to have to make decisions, and most of these decisions are pretty uncomfortable because I'd much prefer to be defending something else that I know is mine, in other words, the Weeping Town, but I have to defend this as well because it has an ironworks here that is just so lucrative. So, I don't know. It's one of those things, isn't it? It's one of those things. Alright, well it seems like this is the final wave. They are starting to send in literally only peasants, which makes me wonder, why do they decide to try and take these things when they have an overabundance of peasants? I know I've sung the praises of peasants in the past because they do have some very good blunt weapons, capable of dealing massive damage to these heavily armored troops in siege defenses. But in siege offenses, they're not really that good. I mean, I know I posed the question a while ago, and I said, oh, well, what about if you had an entire army full of peasants? And then I eventually came to the conclusion that having peasants in your army is very good in terms of, again, defense and being able to eliminate heavily armored units very easily. But on the flip side, they are extremely fragile, so they're going to just die without you even trying, really. They're just going to die. And I know that's sad and everything, because they are very good at defense, but coming in here with that many peasants, I don't even know what they were thinking, but I don't even know what these guys are thinking. Do you see these guys right here? They're just standing here, not doing anything, and then I'm wondering why I'm a part of this faction, because Lord Eldon, I mean, even though he has 50 units, he does have Lord Sebastian in tow with 126, so they easily could have helped me out with Sir Wilder Frey there. That would have been pretty nice, and it would have inspired some loyalty from me here, because my town is being taken. I don't know what I'm going to do about it, but I suppose we'll find out in the next episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.